Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, Lady V. Thank you, supporters, subscribers, and Patreons. Please share these videos with those who you think it might resonate with. If you're interested in any of my services, books, merch, t-shirts, webinars, sessions, and higher realm magic information and meditations, please visit higherrealmholistics.com. Good day, Brave Awakened Ones. Queen V here. What's up? How you doing? It is the 4th of February. I always have to check to make sure. I don't know. I used to be off on my dates now. It's the 4th of February, 2020. I wanted to cover this topic real quick. Just to give you guys a peace of mind, just to give you guys a peace of mind. Especially the newbies out there. We're seeing all this crazy shit going on. Okay. So yesterday I spoke about the Hopi prophecy, right? I wanted to cover this very particular section of the Hopi prophecy. All right. Because this is what's going on right now. Before I even start saying that, yes, there is the part up here talking about, let me read this again. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, the messages will be found written in the living stone through the sacred grains and even the waters. The living stones, I originally said, I feel like that's the internet and us blogging and writing, because to me it has life. Those words have life. And I kept hearing from my oversoul the glyphs, the modern time glyphs, and then I saw the internet and I saw my blog and other people's blogs. So that's, to me, the living stone was like writing. But then also a subscriber had mentioned the first thing she saw was my cerebral crystal. And I was like, and then my oversoul was like, yes, that too. Like, oh, wow. Yeah, that's a living stone. So you could look at it both ways. I am. It could be the crystals. I think it's both the crystals and us, those of us who are out there getting the word out, the living word and everything like that. As Yeshua say, the living word is very important. And I feel the living word is right here, what we're doing, the videos, the blogs, all of that, the newsletters. Okay. So we got that covered. Now I want to cover this. Okay. This part of what is very much has been going on right now, but it's like really out in the open because they just can't hide it anymore. Okay. It will be a very hard time for women with children, for they will be shunned. What is going on right now? They're making it this third wave feminist movement. What's going on? They're making it like horrible to actually be a biological female. They're saying biology doesn't exist. Men can have babies. They're taking women, giving them some hormones, slapping some facial hair on them and saying, oh, look, and chopping off their breasts and saying, yeah, they're a man now. No. Okay. So they're trying to make it bad to follow your divine feminine instincts. There is a balance in the universe. The law of gender, there is a balance. Yes, there's such thing as gender roles. Biological men cannot have babies, no matter what they freaking try to say. Nothing's going to change that. It is a universal divine law principle. It will be a very hard time for women with children, for they will be shunned. And many of the children of these times will be unnatural. What are they doing, right? Hormones. Let me make sure I have yes, I'm there. Okay, because this is too important. Many of the children will be unnatural. Unnatural. What is going on right now? They're trying to catch them as young as 3 years old to change their sex around, to make them not their biological sex, to make them unnatural. Some being from the stars, some from past worlds. Some will even be created by man in an unnatural manner and will be soulless. The clones. Okay, we know about this. The clones, they've been doing it, but it's going to be more out in the open. So this is the time of the Hopi prophecy, right? I feel it ignited and started in 2012. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to get down here. There will be those who walk in the body that are not from this reality. For many of the gateways that once protected us will be open. There will be much confusion. I had shown on many of the Schumann residences that the 4D is showing up really, really well. And remember, I said many, many times that that means that the the veil between the worlds is almost gone. It's practically gone. It's very thin. It's practically gone. And here we go. Right here. This is 7.83 hertz. This is the 3D frequency. And here's 4D. Lower 4D, middle 4D. Right here. And here's upper, where the darkness can't cross at the 17 mark. 17 hertz mark. But you see how prevalent it is? And here's the Schumann kicking back up again. Here we go. You see? That's what it's talking about. And again, this is my interpretation. This is what the message I'm receiving from my oversoul and from other higher masters. So, if you don't jive with it, you don't jive with it. It's all good. No worries. Feel free, to put your comments. But yeah, I do notice there's some trolls out there, and I track them to make sure they're trolls. And then I block them from the channel. It is what it is. Okay. So that once protected us will be open. The realms are open, like I've been squawking about since December. See, 4D is very clear. We could see it very clearly. But here's the Christos energy. As you notice, it goes higher. Look how it really illuminates the higher realms here, the higher frequencies for us light workers who are up there to function on this. Okay, let's go back, because I have to go take care of business, and I'm like, I got to get this out. I was going to wait, but I couldn't. There'll be much confusion between the sexes and children and their elders. Now, what do they have? They have freaking, Miss Climate Change herself, Greta, running out there trying to demand changes, right? Spewing propaganda. They have kids up there saying, oh, Elizabeth Warren, for those who are not American out there, and I don't have a lot of subscribers who aren't, she's one of the Democratic candidates who's a big liar. She's been around for a long, long time. Every word that comes out of her mouth is a lie. And she's saying that she wants whoever heads up education in the government, in the federal government, they have to be approved by some 9-year-old transgender kid. That's how insane it's gotten, okay? She ain't going nowhere. So that's the big confusion. See, it's out in your face. I know many said, oh, all this stuff already happened. No, it's happening right now, okay? Life will get very perverted, and there will be little social order. In these times, many will ask of the mountains themselves to fall upon them just to end the misery. Sounds like my BFF. She's like, can we just a big comet just happen and we get out of here? Okay. And others will appear as if untouched by what is occurring. Those are those of us who cross that 17 mark, that 17 frequency, that vibrating, working with the 5D and the upper 4D energies, okay? The rainbow warriors, all right? The caretakers, the fire keepers of the spirit, okay? That's us. So let's get over here. Again, this is very intense, okay? So you have this Baphomet, which happens to be what? The statue is in Arkansas, in the capital, of course, where the biggest demons are, right? The Clintons. And usually this is the Baphomet statue, and see, it has the children. Now we're going to put this all together, all right, with what happened with the Super Bowl and how they don't have their veil anymore, so it's being exposed. Now the Baphomet usually has, the breast. This one, they put it without the breast, but it usually has breast and it has a penis, right? Now we all know Holly Weird, they're under the rule of the Baphomet. That is one of the generals in Lucifer's army. Now, I made a whole long video talking about Lucifer's army and the different generals. Go back and find it. Now, guess what? It is exposed now during Harvey Weinstein. He's one of those huge producers that everyone praises, including Meryl Streep and Oprah Winfrey, all of them praising Harvey Weinstein, who's under investigation because some women decide to come out and call him out. Now, somebody who's really testifying who he raped many times, this is what she said, February 1st, 2020. He's intersex. Harvey Weinstein has no testicles and appears to have a vagina. No testicles, vagina, and a penis that he has to go inject stuff into. This is BS. Homeboy was caught walking around with no problem. Or girl, whatever. And I remember this actress. She's the one who called it out and said it. And guess what? They did not refute it in court. They did not refute it. They said all he did was put his head down. All he did was put his head down. So yeah, Holly weird. Okay. And straight up, working in New York and Miami in the medical field, I was in ICU. I have seen people who come, we had a really bad case, who was flown into us. I'm not even going to say which facility. And I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Looked like a man like this, an older white gentleman with breast implants, had both the vagina and the penis, but then the penis was rotting away. There was a big hole. I had to go with wound care, blah, blah, wound vac. It was disgusting and smelly. So, yeah, no testicles. They do this as part to be fit in with this, the whole Baphomet thing. Okay. And does this look familiar? Her stance. They always take that stance. Usually the Baphomet legs are wide open. Okay. This is J-Lo at the Super Bowl. She was taking that stance. All right. This was, of course, a whole, not just a ceremony. This was actually a spell. They were trying to work a spell. Her and Shakira were trying to work a spell. And unfortunately, these poor children in the cages, including her own daughter, who was right there in the middle, are sacrifices. They offered these children to the Baphomet to get them out of the shithole that they're in. Did it work? No. It was such a smell of desperation. Believe me, there were tour buses filled. I live on the beach. Filled with tourists going like the sheeple that they are to the Super Bowl, okay? Again, here, you know, all the slaves, that's why the men are in bondage like that underneath her. There she was, rubbing her crotch right in everybody's face. This woman is the exact same age as me. I worked with her in New York City. We danced on stages. And of course, always ends like this, right? The sacrifice. They always imitate Yeshua. Same deal. There she is. That's all right, mama. Sorry about it. Again, it's about placing also a spell. They were both there to draw out the sexual energy of the people watching, which is what porn is all about too. That's Jeb Bush, by the way, George Bush's brother. Yeah. He was like, it was great. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. And there's Shakira, the Baphomet tongue, doing their thing. But this is something I want to play for you guys because no worries. I said there was going to be a big announcement at the end. There was going to be a call out at the end. And look what happened, 11:44, 1:44. That is when this is, as you can see, Patrick Philibin's closing argument. This was yesterday, okay? This is the impeachment trials, calling them out, saying what they are.
Though this latter supposition may seem harsh and might not likely often to be verified, yet it ought not to be forgotten that the demon of faction will, at certain seasons, extend his scepter over all numerous bodies of men. Now that's very...
He called them out for what they were, okay? He called them out for what they are, not were, what they are. All right, guys? So no worries. We got this. The Q Collective got this. It's all good. All right? Nothing to fear here. What they did was a desperate attempt, which, please, really, you're going to come over to my, to my arena? This is, no, nothing they could do. It was going to work. I don't care what corner of the earth they tried to pull it on. It's not working. All right. The vibration does not support them anymore. They can cry out to their gods, their demon gods. No, Lucifer's army has been defeated. Okay. It's done. We grounded in the Sophia energy, the divine feminine Christos energy to bring balance. And then now the red dragon queen has risen. So that's it. Are they going to keep doing it? Yes, because that's what narcissists do. And they're fighting for their lives. So, pray for those children, send loving energy, but just know it's going to be over soon. Okay? We got the victory. Lady V out. Bye. Queen V out. Bye.